You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980. Hello, my name is Les Brown. I'm Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. You have something special. You have greatness within you. And this program is designed Monday through Friday from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock to inspire you to get in touch with your greatness. It's designed to transform your mindset, expand your skill set, and create new possibilities of what you can do with your life. And we have conversations on two topics every day. And this one, I really want you to chime in on this if you're in this category. We're talking about single people right now. There are a lot of myths out there about single people, and I happen to be single, and I disagree with many of them. And so we're going to disprove those things, and then I want to get your comment on some of the things that we're talking about. For most people, the idea of living single and unattached is mostly negative. That single people are lonely losers who are just itching to pair up with someone. That the single life is a miserable and tragic life because one doesn't have a committed relationship. Well, the Huffington Post took a look at the myths of being single and came up with the following. Number one, I want you to listen to this and see where you are, and I want to hear your story around this. That single people want to be coupled. Well, a national sample of single people in 2005 and again in 2010 were asked if they were looking to get married. Fewer than half said yes. Plus, there is a category of people who are just single at heart. They love their single lives and work to strike the right balance between the time they spend with other people and the time they spend in solitude. That's me. Now, number two, single people die sooner. Well, a national survey, thousands of Americans rated their overall health. Of the Americans who were currently married, 92.9% rated their health as good or excellent. That's 92.9%. Among those who had always been single, 92.6%. So only 0.3% of them rated their health as good or excellent. So it's half and half. Come on, give me a break. The difference of 92.6% compared to 92.9%, not much of a separation to stave off life or death. Now, number three, single people grow old and die alone. Well, that's a myth. Being married is no guarantee that you will die with loved ones. Studies show that women who grow old and single compensate by having a circle of friends and relatives rather than just focusing on one mate. And number four, single people are selfish. Well, in two national surveys, researchers kept tab on who was doing the helping, the supporting, and staying in touch with other people. And here's what they found. Married people exchange much less help with their parents and their parent-in-laws compared to the single people who do their part for the parents. In fact, it says that the single people do more to help the mothers and fathers, mom and dad, than the married couples. Now, I know that to be the fact. I bought my mother's house, not my brothers and sisters. No, I did that, and very little help in the process. So here's what I want to ask you. When you look at your life as a single person, and there are some places where people look down on single people. I had a friend told me last night, she said her married girlfriends don't want her around because she's single. I said, is that right? She said, yeah, they told me. I said, whoa. I want to know, when you think about it, how do you see yourself and how's that working for you, being single? Do you see that it's working against you? You find yourself being lonely? Are you able to enjoy your own company? Are you happy with yourself? Or are you just itching and hungry and just desirous of being married right now? And you say, I really want to be married right now. I don't want to be single. It's not working for me. I don't like being by myself. And so I want you to call. The number to call is 888-539-2980. Now, maybe you say, I'm happy just as I'm happy. I'm happy with myself. I love myself. I enjoy my company. I enjoy the company of other individuals. And I'm just fine. I don't know what all the stress is about, all the fuss is about. This works for me. The number to call is 888-539-2980. Now, some of you might say, well, I'm not mentally fit to be with another human being. So I'm doing them a favor by staying single. I understand, and we want you to stay that way. The number to call is 888-539-2980. One of the things that I'm finding And because I'm a person, I've always enjoyed having a lot of people around me. I'm really enjoying this time, this gift that I have of focusing on me. And years ago, I can't remember the song. It was Nancy Wilson. And in this song, she talked about all of the places that she'd been. But there's a line in there where she says, I've never been to me. And I'm discovering things about myself. I've been listening to some audio programs, which is the two most phenomenal audio programs I've ever heard in my life. One by Academy Award winner Sidney Poitier, The Measure of a Man. That audio program's phenomenal. But the one that I've been listening to over and over and over again, I got at Agape, called Dr. Howard Thurman. Let me tell you something. Oh my God. This man he just one of the most brilliant minds and one of the greatest individuals to ever walk the planet. And he has taken me to a place, a journey within myself that I'm really, really enjoying it very much. And so I'm just discovering things about myself and about life, and the gift of working through the challenge that I have right now has just been a gift of self-exploration and inventory. And so I want to know from you, how do you feel about being single? 888-539-2980. Or maybe you just tired and say, I'm tired of being alone. I think Al Green made a song like that. I'm tired of being alone. And so now you want something else. You're ready for a shift in your life. 888-539-2980. Or maybe you're like a disc jockey out of New York years ago named Frankie Crocker, who said it's better to be alone than to wish you were. The number to call is 888-539-2980. I hear a lot of things about single people. And Christy, I want to know, are you single, Christy?
I am, Les, I am.
Are you happy and single, Christy?
Well, I'm happy, but I'm not necessarily happy about being single.
You want to be married, Christy?
I would love to be married. I'd love to have a man to take care of and someone to look after me and someone that thinks about me when I'm not there and wants to hear my day of what goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But you fall into a situation. I've been a single parent for 28 years, raising 3 boys, and I never remarried after a really violent, horribly emotional, spiritually tearing down marriage.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I just focused on raising my boys, and then my parents got sick, and I took care of them till they passed away, and I didn't even think about what my needs were. And now the boys are gone, and it's time for me to start thinking about me again, and it's awfully hard to make a flip.
Okay, but let me ask you this, though. What is it that you're looking for in a person?
You mean as far as qualities?
Yes.
Well, the typical no lying, someone who has a uplifting spirit, someone that will teach me things, someone that I can grow with, someone that has a great sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. What, do they have to be attractive?
Well, that's in the eye of the beholder. Sometimes when you see a person, attractiveness is, once you get to know them, they're completely different looking than they are before.
Do they have to be financially independent?
Absolutely.
Have to have their own. They have to have their own car. They can't be living at home with their mother.
No, I have worked my whole life so hard raising my kids.
Yes,
that I want someone that I can lean on sometimes.
Yes, absolutely. So that you're not always carrying the weight. I have a friend of mine wrote a book called "Women Who Carry Their Men." There are a lot of women who are carrying men today. I call them grown boys.
And I've done that. And I did that. And Les, I want to tell you, I didn't even date. I haven't even dated for 28 years.
Wow.
So I'm like so green, it's not funny.
It's time. It's time. All right. Well, it's time, baby. You deserve it, and you're going to attract the right person for you that have the values that you're looking for and the person that you can have as a partner for the rest of your life. I see that in your future.
I love that blessing, Les. Thank you so much, and thank you for your show. It's a great show. Okay, thank you so much for calling in. The number to call is, yes, you too. The number to call is 888-539-2980. That's 888-539-2980. I want to hear from you. How do you feel about being single? And when you look at yourself, sometimes after you accustomed to being by yourself for a long time, it's kind of uncomfortable and different to have somebody else in your space. How's that working for you? Has that happened? Or you've been single a long time and you said, I decided to share my life with somebody else, and
And it didn't work out. It just lasted for a little while, and now I'm back by myself, and I'm enjoying it more. The number to call is 888-539-2980. That's 888-539-2980. You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980.